What was the explanation you got on that penalty you were called for?
I'm just a dirty player. No, I think his thing was just my stick was caught in him and caused him to follow. And I think he thought maybe I had just dropped it into them, but my plan was just tip, save, rebound. I was watching it and my stick poked somebody's hip or something. It just broke the grip and I lost control of it. And then they went behind that. I thought Sammy had the penalty until he pointed at me when he was skating away. I was just like, all right. But no, he said, I think, if I sweep or whatever, kind of his penalty at the end, you cause the guy actually to trip. But whatever, he called it. They get a goal, and just funny how hockey works sometimes.
Just from your perspective, that game felt like it was really tight, kind of back and forth there until the third. You guys kind of took hold. Just how did you see that one unfold from your perspective?
Just watch for the third period. I feel like I don't know what the shot clock was. It didn't feel like the second and third were as tough as the first was. They get a breakdown late in the second, make a nice play, score a goal. But yeah, I think for the most part, we kept everything off me. I mean, I don't remember, maybe 2-3 grade A's. Everything else was, B's or C's and stuff I could see. So, they do a good job of shooting from the points. I think they're, D1 and D2. I think Benzie was saying lead, up in the top half of the league on shots. So they're going to get to net and screen, but we did a good job just kind of forcing them to put it back down low and keeping them off the net. And then power play gets one through the screen that they're good at. So, nice one behind the guys. But, they did a great job in front of me tonight.
I hate to only ask you about calls, but, looking at the Jumbotron, what were your thoughts of the overturned goal Cal McCarr had?
That's tough. First instinct was no interference. I thought it was a good goal. I understand his stick is in Netchie in white ice. My thought would be if he holds on to it and he twists, but since he lets go, it's almost like we know we're restricted. First instinct was, good goal. See what they say when the announcement comes out. But he's getting pushed in. He does his job to get to white ice. It's against me, I want no goal. It's obviously for us, you want a goal. But just as a hockey fan, I think that one, I don't think he gets twisted or anything. It's on his movement. He's like, okay, I got to release this. I'm going to go. And he goes. If he gets hold up maybe a little bit more, we hit an open net. But he actually gets there without getting anything on it. So I don't know. I feel like that's a gray area because it's stick in white ice. He's not in blue when it makes contact. Like now are we getting because our hands are reaching? If I reach out and you skate across and you hit my glove, that's interference. If you're in white ice because you moved my body. So it's like what that Tom's, I guess, extension of us as well. So probably why they call it the way they did.
Have you ever seen a goalie lose his glove and blocker trying to make a save?
No, I just said Blackie and I were just saying what happens if it doesn't go in. You just hands behind your back and play. But he gave it everything he had. He can't question that. He's a battler. I've known, he's had a similar career to me. He plays hard. He actually gave him a great game. That game could have been out of hand a lot sooner. But no, it's different. I was saying that if my glove ever comes off, something happened because that thing's locked on. But no, that was different. But I got to give credit to him. He held them in there as long as he could.